Here's another reason why I refuse to play SC Village or HSP ever. I will never play at a field that openly says, hey, because you wear this thing, we're going to discriminate against you as an individual instead of your conduct. So you're telling me that if I get an FTP patch, which I'm trying to get, if I put that patch on and I go to that field and no one has any interactions with me prior to me showing up, I'm going to be watched because of what I'm wearing? That's discrimination. So you're telling me that we're okay as a community, as a society, we're okay with open discrimination. Don't be like, oh, this team does this, or just, no. Here's the issue. If you know that someone with that patch, or someone, let's say, for instance, that team, all those members with that patch showed up and were problems all day, why weren't they immediately kicked? Why weren't they warned ahead of time? Why did you let them come to your business and pay money? Why'd you let them on the field in the first place? Oh, because you're a toxic business. Because you're a bad field. That's why. That's why more and more players, more advanced players, are leaving those fields and not going there. Because you guys discriminate. So no, get bent. I'm not doing that. We'll end it with this one because apparently this is a classic. This young lady, I guess, was the girlfriend of a player. I don't know what level, if that was an experienced player or what. I don't really think it matters. She had some sort of problem with not being hit or with a bank killer. There's some sort of discrepancy. There was an argument. Some guy shoots her. There's some sort of standoff. Her boyfriend runs in. Does that. This was hilarious, that you think that an airsoft gun is somehow a less lethal option. That's cute. So there's this standoff, blah, blah, blah. Now, for the fight itself, I will say that the ref staff did an excellent job of breaking up that fight. Especially, as you go through the video, it really only looks like there's maybe 3 or 4 refs on a very, I would say, a large-scale field. So the reactions on the ref for breaking up that fight, I say was well done. So I commend him on that. Here's where it gets kind of crazy. Let's back this up. Right there. So in this ref's left hand, you should be able to see it. If not, just check the video. Is a Real Steel magazine. Apparently, the player that initiated the fight, the player that rushed in and took that other player down, the boyfriend of the young lady, apparently he was actually armed. This is not the field's fault. No, to my knowledge, no airsoft field is responsible for doing full pat-down and searches of their players. I've never seen that before, because no reasonable person is going to bring a real gun to an airsoft field intentionally. Why did this guy bring a real gun to an airsoft field? I don't know. Maybe he thought it was more hood than it was supposed to be. Maybe he thought that he was professional or solid-minded enough to go, oh, I'm just not going to touch it or whatever. I don't know. Does that mean that this player was an idiot? Yes. Super illegal. Definitely go to jail. The point is that I want to go over is that HSP, this was at HSP. This was July round. This video was uploaded 24 of 2018. HSP is not liable for this. I'm on HSP's side for this one because they shouldn't have to pat down all their players. The one issue that I would say is that instead of sort of broadcasting this out in the open and taking a very emotional reaction as he did, well, let's replay this whole little instance. She had the right idea. She said, hey, stop waving that thing around like a flag. I would pull, anytime there's a serious instance that I'm not trying to air out to my players, I will go up to my individual refs and whisper it or tell it to them softly. If there's an item, I'm not going to let kids see that because it's going to cause a panic. Huge issue there, but it's not HSP's fault. HSP handled this very well because what What curriculum is out there that trains refs to deal with dudes that bring real guns to fields? Where's that at in the lesson plan? Oh wait, there's no such thing as an airsoft ref training lesson plan. So I think HSP did a really good job, especially given the fact that I don't think any of these guys are trained responders. They're just airsoft refs. That's it. So I'm guessing a minimum wage position, if they even get officially paid. There's no expectation for these individuals to professionally know how to handle this. There's not. HSP did a good job on this. Does it suck? Yeah, it sucks. Is HSP kind of still not that best field? I mean, they've got their issues. Do I plan on going in either of these two fields? Nah, fam, I'm cool. It's not my style.
Caber, who the f*** are you, nerd?